Okay, 30, 60, 90 triangles. Here's what you need to know. When you draw 30, 60, 90, you draw it with one side, one leg shorter and one leg longer. The 30 goes here. Across from the 30 is called the short leg. I'm going to call it S. 60 here. Across from the 60 is the long leg. Call it L. And then the 90 here. Across from the 90 is the hypotenuse. Okay, so you always have a short leg, long leg, hypotenuse. Make sure when you draw it, it's clear which side is your short leg, your long leg, and your hypotenuse, and label your 30, 60, and 90. Okay, as far as the relationships, H equals S times 2. Okay, so that means take your short leg, times it by 2, you get your H. If this is 5, 5 times 2, this would be 10. The inverse of that is S equals H divided by 2. Okay, so if you know H divided by 2 is S. If this was 10, 10 divided by 2, this would be 5. Okay, that one's easy. The other relationship, L for L equals S times square root of 3. So in other words, if you know S, times it by square root of 3. If this is 5, this would be 5 times square root of 3. And the inverse of that is to get S, you could take L divided by square root of 3. Okay, that's all the relationships you need to know. We're going to do 6 examples that you can watch if you need to, that get progressively a little harder and should be similar to the problems you'll see on your homework. Number 1, it'll say the short leg is 6. Find the other 2. Label them. L and H are the other 2, your long leg, your hypotenuse. So H is going to be 6 times 2, which would be 12. We'll just say centimeters. And L, our L equation, L equals S times square root of 3. So this is S, short leg, so 6 times square root of 3. And that's the answer. Okay. A little tougher is what if they give you the hypotenuse? They'll say hypotenuse is 14. Find the other 2 sides. S is here, L is here. Okay, look at your, we got to work backwards. We know L. I'm sorry, we know H. We just don't know the other side, so we need to use this equation here. S is going to be H, 14 divided by 2, or just 7. Okay, so that's 7. You might want to put it over there. And to get L, we're going to say, okay, L equals the S, 7 times square root of 3. So 7 square root of 3. All right. Number 3 is if they give you the short leg, but it's kind of a weird number. Let's say the short leg is 4 square root of 6. Find the long leg, find the hypotenuse. Go to your equations to get H. We just take our short leg, times it by 2. When you multiply radicals, you can multiply the whole number parts together. So this is 8 square root of 6. To get L, we're going to take S times square root of 3 right here. So I'm going to take 4 square root of 6 times square root of 3. When you multiply radicals together, you can multiply the parts together under the radicals. So we're talking 4 square root of 18. Oops. Oh, you couldn't see that. Sorry, you couldn't see that. Look at what I had there. 4 square root of 6. I times it by 2, got 8 square root of 6. 4 square root of 6 times square root of 3. We got 4 square root of 18. Okay, so we're going to break that up 4 square root of 9, square root of 2. 12 square root of 2. That one's a little tougher. Okay, let me make sure you can see it here. Number 4. What if they give you the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is 5 square root of 2. I'm sorry, 6 square root of 2. Okay, and they'll say find the short leg, find the long leg. Okay, so look at our equations. We've got this one that says S equals h over 2, so I'm going to say 6 square root of 2 over 2. When you divide, you can just divide out those whole numbers, 3 square root of 2. Okay, our equation for L equals S times square root of 3, so this is this side times square root of 3. Multiply your radicals together. Okay, these are all centimeters. Alright, so that one's not too bad. Number 5. Is if they give you the long leg, is 6 square root of 3. Find the short leg, find the hypotenuse. Okay, always want to go to your short leg. If you don't know your short leg, you want to go there first. So I'm going to actually use this equation here because I know my long leg and I'm trying to find my short leg. Okay, so I'm going to say S equals, I'm going to take my long leg, 6 square root of 3, and divide by square root of 3. Well, those actually just cancel out, and you're just left with 6 centimeters. To find H is your S, which is your 6, times 2. So that's easy. That's just 12. Okay, and last one, guys, this is a little bit trickier one. What if I give you the long leg, but it's just a normal number, like a whole number? 9 is the long leg. Try to find the short leg and the hypotenuse. So always find that short leg first. So go to that equation. S equals, I'm going to the one that says relates to the long leg. So I'm going to do this one, L over square root of 3. So I'm going to take 9 divided by square root of 3. Okay, again, we got that radical in the bottom. So in order to get that out, the process is times the top and the bottom by square root of 3. We got 9 square root of 3. Square root of 3 times square root of 3 is square root of 9, which is actually just 3. Okay, make sure you make that makes sense. So really, you can divide the 9 and 3. Okay, S is 3 square root of 3. H is my S times 2. So I'm going to take that 3 square root of 3 times 2. Multiply whole numbers together, 6 square root of 3. Okay, definitely a little tougher with the 30, 60, 90s. You may need to watch this video several times because I know I went fairly fast to keep the video reasonable length. But watch it several times, make sure it makes sense. If you get stuck on a problem, watch the video that is like that problem. And hopefully you can figure them out. Otherwise, you can talk to me during office hours. All right.